Welcome back and thank you so much for staying with us. If you're joining us right now, we are highlighting the game of chess and we have, let me just say, all mavens, Young and Guru in studio, who of course has been taking us through these conversations. On your screen right now are our youngsters and champions for that matter. We have Aaliyah and Nathaniel. Hi guys. How are you guys feeling?
Good.
Amazing. So your teacher was telling me, Tom here, that you are champions.
Yes.
So I'll begin with Aaliyah. Aaliyah, when did you begin playing chess?
At 5 years old.
Why do you love the game of chess?
Because it's fun.
Because it's fun? So do you play against your teacher?
Yeah.
And are you able to beat him or does he beat you most of the time?
He beats me most of the time, but sometimes I am able to.
I love that. I love that. Nathaniel.
Yes.
When did you first love chess? You know, when did you first discover your love for it?
Like, at first, I was very good at skating, but then the pandemic started. So, after the lockdown and everything, my parents had we have to do something.
Yeah.
Because we were just in the house and we were doing nothing.
Yes.
So they just found some board games, and then they found chess, and my parents had played it previously before. So they started it, and then that's when I am like, yeah, I like this game.
Amazing. And both of you are champions. So I'll begin with Aaliyah. And Aaliyah, you won a trophy and a medal recently in Mombasa, right?
Yeah.
I want you to tell me about it.
So the trophy I won was the African Championship in Mombasa. The tournament was 9 rounds, and I liked it because it was very organized. And it also was fun.
It was also fun.
Yeah.
I love how simple they make it in such a complicated game, even for adults. And Nathaniel, you were a champion also in Egypt, right?
Yes.
All right, tell me about it.
Well, the experience was fun. I did get to play a few Egyptians.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a perfect score of 9/9. I did win the tournament. Yeah.
Okay.
It was like a very fun experience since it was my second time traveling.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So, Tom, the kids have done a lot, far and wide, right, with this particular game. And before we even go further with the conversation, so Aaliyah and Nathaniel, I want you to continue playing your game, right? And then we'll come back and then you'll tell me how you're feeling. You know, if Aaliyah is beating Nathaniel or Nathaniel is doing that, you know, or how your mindsets are when you're competing, right? So, Tom, please now tell us, how do you prepare these children to go for, you know, these big tournaments locally and, you know, internationally?
Now, we know most of the international tournaments, not even international, even local, when they're going for even a local, very serious tournament, we have to tell them, you have to get prepared. They have to come up with a training regime.
Okay.
Like just a very nice program. And most of my students have trained them to appreciate the spirit of self-learning. Yeah, so once you spend some time with them, when you leave them, they have to continue working. And we're using tools like Chess Kids. They're those ones who have chess.com accounts. We're using Chessable courses. If you design a very nice routine for them, you'll find they're going to work on their own. And this is something that I find it very effective on my students. They don't have to depend on the coach all the time. So we have to come up with a program. If they have a problem with their openings, if they have a problem with their middle game, if they have a problem with the end game, we have to give them material to work on that specific area. And also we work with a couple of coaches. Yeah, we work with a couple of coaches who have been helping the club We have Kina Magana. We have so many coaches who have been assisting us to make sure that we prepare all these kids in different areas of the game, because the game has three phases: the opening, the middle game, and the end game. When they're playing the opening, they need to know what they're supposed to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So, and also developing that discipline, you know, it's hard or easy depending on the kind of foundation that you've given them, right?
Yeah.
So if you give them the right foundation.
Yeah, if you give them the right foundation, it will be easy for them. In fact, they will not even struggle.
Okay.
Yeah, because there are some people who come with, I don't know, you know, when you go to YouTube, it has so much. There are people who are making videos.
Yes.
They are making videos for likes. Yeah, it might not be very sound for the children in terms of their development, but you find we have to also help them get the correct material even on the YouTube. That's why a coach has to be there all the time to make sure that they give them the correct kind of material. Because if you leave them like that, they'll watch all kinds of stuff. You'll tell them, you'll find a child just playing another opening that
but it's not the right thing.
Yeah, it's not for, in terms of their development at that early age, it will not be sound for them. So that's where we need also to advise them. When you go to YouTube, there's so much, just like there's some material which is good for you, and there's some material that is not good for you.
Okay. All right, so I want to go back to the kids, Aliyah and Nathaniel. Aliyah, I'm seeing you guys thinking a lot about moving your pieces. What's happening? How is Nathaniel playing, Aliyah?
I think he's playing very well. And also, I also think his pieces are positioned in the right spaces.
Okay. So is it giving you a hard time to determine what your next move will be?
Yes.
It is? I love the honesty. And Nathaniel, how's Aliyah playing, you know?
She's playing fine. A lot better than some kids in my category.
Right. So it's difficult, but it's fun, I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And at the end of the day, I know it's even unfair to ask you guys this because I know you guys are friends. But who is closer to the center between you two? Is anyone closer to the center?
Me.
Nathaniel, you are? Are you anticipating that Aliyah may surprise you somewhere? Or are your guards up?
Yeah, we'll see, but you never know with chess.
It's true. That I agree. And I love what Nathaniel has said also because, Tom, I told you, when you're watching this game and the kids are playing in this big room, they're very composed.
Yeah.
Lakini adults are adabu. It should just appoint adults are one of the people who are so emotive. They even act worse than children when they're losing, right? So, and I want you to take it on the angle where even people will make business decisions on board games and a chess game, right? So why is it so emotive for us, you know, than it is? We tell children, it's okay, you know, losing is fine, you know, you win, blah, blah, blah. But when it comes to you taking your own advice, it's not the easiest thing.
Yeah, okay, it depends. Adults, I think they suffered maybe very big losses. There are people who invest even millions of shillings in a project, and then so sometimes, okay, understand them, but you see now you find when you start learning chess at the very tender age, the more you do it, even emotionally, the better you also become. So you find even adults in a tournament, you'll find someone makes a very blunder, and even he shouts, "Ah!" You know, it's supposed to be a very quiet game. Yeah. If you blunder, you don't have to show your opponent that you've blundered. Yeah, I think that is also one mistake that we normally make. If you lose, if you blunder a piece, you just have to be quiet, just be calm. Don't. Maybe your opponent has not seen the blunder, but the moment when
you cannot control your emotions.
Yeah. If you don't control your emotions, you'll show them. You'll alert them that you've blundered. And they'll know now, oh, you've blundered now.
Yes, I know what to do.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So again, I will go back to the children. So Aliyah, when you're playing the game, and like Tom here has said, you make a mistake that only you know, and let's say your opponent, and for this matter, Nathaniel doesn't know. How do you hold yourself together so that no one notices, so that you can continue playing the game well?
I just continue playing like I usually do, and I just stay calm.
And you just stay calm. And Nathaniel, is that the same for you? Do you usually stay calm when you notice that you've made a mistake and you don't want your opponent to notice?
Well, sometimes it could be hard to control your emotions, but
Sometimes it's harder.
especially like a tense game, where it's like you have to win to get that top spot, or even draw or lost. Those results could get you bottom. So you have to like win. So when you've blundered, you just have to keep a poker face. Like inside you are like, I've blundered. but then you're just like, you just keep calm and keep calm and maintained.
Okay. So how do you guys behave when you've lost a game? Because you're both champions, so I'm sure you've lost a few games, but you're winners now. So Aliyah, how do you behave, or how do you feel when you've lost a game?
I usually feel fine.
You're fine?
Yeah, I feel happy.
Really? When you've lost a game?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Composure of emotions. So it doesn't get to you that, you feel, you just say that you'll do better the next time you play.
Yeah.
Okay, then I love the composure. What about you, Nathaniel?
Yeah, it happens. When you lose a game, what you're supposed to do is like, you go back and analyze what you've done wrong, see your mistakes, and be, because you can't have one, you can't just keep on stagnating on that loss.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've lost. Because if you keep that mindset that I've lost, and then after that, the next game you lose, because you're still on that game that you've lost. So you have to move on.
Okay. Then Tom, you're a good teacher. The kids are very mature in their articulation. Like I said earlier, adults have done worse. They don't know how to take a beating, for that matter, quote unquote. But let's go back now into why it's so important to have a composed mind. One of the things I used to hear even when I would try and attempt to play chess is just compose your mind, and think through. Because one of my teachers would be like, if you put your piece here, I can go here, or I can go here. So for you to anticipate so much, you need composure. Why is it so important? Because I feel like sometimes you can underestimate being calm, or you really know that you should be calm.
Now, it's actually important for any chess player to be composed and just play your game. I know sometimes you're playing a very strong player, and then you start worrying. You can't control your nerves. You're in that kind of state. You're going to make so many blunders. You might not put in your best. So we train the children to be calm, whatever circumstances. Whether you blundered a piece, I've seen on many occasions someone just blunders a piece and they start crying. You see, in the middle of the game, you're crying. Yeah. So when you do that, you'll not put in your best. We tell them, put in your best even when you have a bad position, because your opponents are human; they can make a mistake. And then if you're playing title players, you're playing experienced players, you're playing maybe adults. Chess is not about the age; it's about what you know here. Yeah. So you find that if you can be able to calm yourself and just give your best, stop thinking of other things, and even there's those ones who start thinking about the result, and it has not happened.
Yes.
So
it's anticipating.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what they need to do, let them not start thinking about the result. What they need to think about is the game itself. I want to put in my best first. When you put in your best, then you'll have the result at the end of the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Nathaniel, I'm just seeing you have captured someone and put them aside. What is happening, Aliyah? What did he do with one of your pieces?
He captured my knight.
And Nathaniel, why did you capture? Did she leave something open for you to?
Like in chess, you have many types of tactics. You have like those ones which are like combinations where you play a move, then the next move you find the other move. Then there's those just one move tactics that work.
Okay, right. So, Tom, as you've seen on the screen, with the way they're playing right there.
Yeah.
So, what is happening for someone who may not understand, or even let's just speak about the general naming, you know, of the pieces on the board, because I don't want to assume that all of us know what is what. So, of course, that's a knight. The knight is out.
The knight is out. I can see there's a bishop. It's still on the board. Oh,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
captured.
Oh,
Whose
you
bishop
captured.
is that?
It's my bishop.
Oh, that's Nathaniel's.
yeah. So
Right.
Nathaniel has I think he has material advantage. But both players, I like their position. They're in the early stages of the game, but I can see they're almost finishing the opening stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see Aliyah, she has connected her rooks. The same thing to Nathaniel. So I think the next phase of the game is just now to start improving their pieces. And now they need to develop a plan in terms of the build game they're getting there. Yeah, and see how they can actually checkmate their opponents.
Okay.
Yeah.
So far we're looking good.
Yeah, we are looking good. It's only that Aliyah, I'm not sure whether it's her time. She's supposed to capture something.
You
or
already
it's a-
can see.
It's a,
I also
is
feel.
it a fair trade or? Yeah.
I also feel the same.
Yeah.
Ali, are you locking in?
Yeah.
The way Nathaniel locked your piece in, because I can see it from, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, that said, we will not, give people.
Their position is fine. I like the way they have handled the opening stage.
Okay. So that's amazing to both of you, Aliyah and Nathaniel. Amazing work so far. Let's now take a look at, like I said earlier, just naming the pieces and how they're supposed to be arranged on the board. I know we don't have a board here, but just basically say this is where the bishop, the queen, the knight, all that goes, yes.
Yeah, yeah. So, okay, we said chess has actually six type of pieces. You have the king, the queen, the rook, the bishop, the knight, and the pawn.
Yes.
Yeah. So you find when they're playing, everyone has actually an army. The army has 16 members.
Yes.
Yeah. You remember when you start the game, you get equal pieces. Yeah. So you find, as I said, the game has three phases. We have the opening stage, the middle game, and the
Seeing
end game.
Aliyah, what she's done there also. This.
Yeah. Yeah. So you find
Yeah.
we're going to have to see a couple of captures. Some of the captures might be fair captures, like you can exchange a bishop for a knight.
Yeah.
A knight has 3 points, a bishop has 3 points. A queen has 9 points. A rook has 5 points. A pawn has 1 point. Yeah, so you find you can, we have equal trades. Exchanging pieces, we call them trades.
Yeah.
You trade a bishop for a bishop, that is an equal trade. So there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
It only sometimes maybe positionally it might be bad. Like you find the position is kind of closed. You'll find you'll want to keep knights because knights can actually jump over other pieces.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's sometimes you need to know that information where what kind of pieces do you need to have on the board and which ones are not supposed to be on the board.
Ole wako when your queen,
Yeah.
king is captured.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
whole mess because 9 points is quite a lot.
Yeah, it's quite a lot because
Yeah.
she's the most powerful piece.
Yes.
Yeah, she's the most powerful piece, and you'll need a more powerful piece to help you win the game. And chess is teamwork. You have to play with all your pieces.
All right. Now, in that sense, then, and your queen is captured, and you need a more powerful piece. How do you navigate that?
Now, what happens now? The other advantage is that when you move the pawn to the other side of the board, the pawn can be promoted into, you can get another queen. But it's going to be a fight. You have to work, you have to work extra hard, yeah, to make sure you get the pawn to the other side.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not going to be, someone is not going to let you push the pawn to the other side, or they will stop you.
Just because you think.
Yeah.
All right. Now, we don't have, a lot of time remaining, but as we are winding up, I would like the kids, Aliyah and Nathaniel. I'll begin with you, Aliyah. Aliyah, for anyone who wants to be a champion like you and play the game of chess, what would you like to tell them?
Do chess every day. At least just do 10 puzzles.
All right.
And play games with your coaches. And then try to look for new things to learn. And ask your friends if they know anything good in chess.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Aliyah. Nathaniel, you're also a champion. What would you like to tell, other kids like you who want to play chess and just be as good?
Well, I'd like to tell them, first of all, that as you progress, your competition becomes tougher. So you should always keep on studying, evaluate the games that you've won and lost. You just keep on practicing daily, doing puzzles, and checking online chess, playing daily games. Just like a normal routine of games, because recently over the years, chess has evolved from like just a board game to having online. So I think right now we have a lot of resources to help you get better.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Aliyah and Nathaniel. We appreciate it. I mean, we love seeing, young children doing amazingly well. And they're not just doing well, they're champions in this game. Aliyah got her title in Mombasa, and we're speaking about Nathaniel getting his title in Egypt. So they're amazing, and congratulations to them both and to their parents who've actually supported them throughout this. And Tom, as you're winding up, what would you like to tell parents who are getting their children into this?
Now, first I'd like to congratulate all the parents who sacrifice so much to make sure the children participate even in tournaments, they get quality training. Yeah, they're doing a good job. Without them, I don't think they will get where they are. Yeah, so let them continue working hard to make sure that the kids get exposed to strong events. We have African events and also world events. Like right now, we are going for a qualifier, a national event that will allow them to be able to participate in African youth and cadet chess championship, which will happen in Zimbabwe.
Okay.
Yeah, we also have another tournament in Albania. Yeah, and also another one in Kazakhstan.
Got you.
So let them continue supporting them just to get ready for these events.
Okay.
Yeah.
And teachers who want to, start giving these lessons to, children, because like I said earlier, there's a lot of patience, and you articulated that required, also. So what would your advice be to them?
Now, for teachers, I really love most of the teachers to start teaching this game, because you send them, they've gone to school, they've been trained the teaching methodology,
Yes.
which they can actually apply in the training of chess. Yeah, so because if we have, most of the teachers, we find they have more time with the children.
Okay.
Yeah, they can actually help the children get to another level.
I see.
So
Amazing.
it's once you learn the game, use the teaching methodology. You can really, it can also help you influence in the way you're going to be training some of these children.
Influencing, and it has to be positive for that matter.
Yeah, it has to be positive.
So it means it can also turn the other way.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Tom, for being here and graciously also bringing us your young champions, telling us your method, how we...